What's up, pop stars? Welcome back to Buzz Pop, where we break down all the biggest stories you need to know. First up, the hunt for the next James Bond is heating up, and we've got some massive updates that will have you all talking. Get ready, because the latest casting news for Seven is here, and it's got everyone buzzing. But that's not all. The world of James Bond is expanding, and a huge Marvel star is stepping into the iconic franchise in a brand new video game. We're talking big names and even bigger surprises as we reveal who's joining the Seven universe next. And the speculation doesn't stop there. The odds for the next James Bond are shifting dramatically, with one actor seeing a massive surge in support that has put him firmly in contention. We're breaking down the latest betting trends and who's making a surprising climb to the top. Finally, director Denis Villeneuve is making waves with his vision for the next Bond film, and his latest comments are adding a whole new layer of intrigue to the casting rumors. Who will be the next Seven? We've got all the details you need to know right here. Don't go anywhere, and make sure you're subscribed and have that bell turned on. James Bond fans, get ready for a shocking casting update. For years, the question on everyone's mind has been, who will be the next James Bond? Daniel Craig famously hung up his Walther PPK 4 years ago, and the rumor mill has been spinning nonstop ever since. Now, with Amazon MGM taking the reins and Denis Villeneuve set to direct Bond 26 with Stephen Knight penning the script, things are finally starting to take shape. A new report from Deadline suggests that Villeneuve won't even begin the search for his lead until next year, after he wraps up Dune, Part 3. Filming isn't expected to kick off until 2027, with a 2028 release date on the horizon. This timeline also points towards the likelihood of casting an unknown, younger British actor, likely in their late 20s or early 30s, to embody the iconic spy. This approach would likely rule out established stars like Tom Hardy, Henry Cavill, and Idris Elba, who are older and already household names. Even Aaron Taylor-Johnson, who is heavily rumored for the role, might be too well-known and potentially too old by the time filming begins. James Norton, star of House of Guinness, has explicitly ruled himself out, telling the Mirror that he believes he's too old at 40 and that producers are looking for someone younger. He stated there's no conversation happening and that the rumors are pure speculation. While the exact path remains a mystery, it's clear the producers are aiming for a fresh, unexpected face to step into the tuxedo. The buzz online is electric, with fans debating potential unknown actors and dissecting every clue. The casting of an unknown could truly redefine the character for a new generation. Get ready, because the future of Bond is unfolding before our eyes. Next up, a massive Marvel star is stepping into the world of Seven, and you won't believe who it is. Marvel star Gemma Chan joins the Seven universe. Get ready, gamers and Bond fans, because the iconic world of James Bond is expanding into interactive entertainment with a major new addition. Gemma Chan, celebrated for her roles in Marvel's Eternals and Crazy Rich Asians, has officially joined the cast of the upcoming video game, Seven First Light. Chan will be lending her voice and likeness to an entirely new character, Selina Tan, the head of tactical simulation for MI6's Q branch. This marks her first foray into video games, bringing a fresh face to the legendary franchise. Selina Tan is described as a senior MI6 operative with a background in psychology and strategy, who later excelled in the private sector, developing advanced immersive technologies before returning to intelligence. She's poised to be a crucial figure in testing and refining the skills of Britain's top recruits. Chan joins an already stellar cast, including Patrick Gibson as a young James Bond and Lenny James as Bond's mentor. The game is set to release on March 27, 2026, for PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and Nintendo Switch 2. Fans are already speculating about Selina Tan's role and how she'll interact with the new Bond, with many excited to see how a Marvel star integrates into the Seven universe. But the Bond news doesn't stop there, because the race for the next Seven is heating up on the betting front. Prepare yourself for a surprise contender who's suddenly making a huge leap in the odds. Callum Turner's shocking surge in the next James Bond odds. The search for the next James Bond is more than just speculation, it's a full-blown betting war. Callum Turner, known for his roles in Fantastic Beasts and Masters of the Air, has seen a dramatic surge in popularity among bettors, with his odds slashed from 5-1 to an impressive 2-1 with William Hill. This catapults him into the second favorite position, hot on the heels of Aaron Taylor-Johnson, who remains the frontrunner at 4-6. Even established contenders like Henry Cavill, once a fan favorite, have seen their odds drift to 10-3, while Theo James and Harris Dickinson are further back. William Hill spokesperson Lee Phelps noted Turner's rapid ascent, stating that his surge has really shaken things up. This shift suggests a growing appetite for newer names in the franchise, aligning with producers Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson's stated desire for a long-term successor who can bring a fresh perspective. Turner, at 35, fits the profile of a rising star capable of reinventing the iconic role for a new era. This dramatic shift in betting odds has ignited fan discussions, with many wondering if Turner is the dark horse who will capture the coveted 7 mantle. And speaking of vision for the future, the director himself is weighing in on the casting process. Get ready to hear what Denis Villeneuve has to say about finding the next Bond. Denis Villeneuve's intriguing take on the next James Bond casting. Director Denis Villeneuve, tapped to helm the next chapter of the James Bond saga, is adding fuel to the casting fire with his latest approach. While fans have been clamoring for big names like Henry Cavill, Villeneuve's reported strategy, according to Deadline, is to cast an unknown actor. This aligns with the franchise's history, recalling how Daniel Craig himself was relatively unknown when he first donned the tuxedo. The idea behind casting someone fresh is to allow audiences to connect with the character of James Bond without the baggage of a pre-existing public persona. Villeneuve is reportedly looking for a British actor in their late 20s to early 30s, someone who can embody Ian Fleming's original description of Bond as a blunt instrument and an extremely dull, uninteresting man to whom things happened. This pursuit of an unknown aligns with the desire to let the character and the story take center stage. Villeneuve plans to dive into Bond 26 after completing Dune 3, with filming likely commencing in 2027. This directorial preference for an unknown has sparked intense debate online, with many excited by the prospect of discovering a new talent and others lamenting the potential exclusion of popular choices. That's all the Bond buzz for now, but we'll be back with a rapid-fire recap and all the ways you can stay connected with BuzzPop. And that's a wrap on today's explosive BuzzPop rundown. We covered the latest James Bond casting updates, including who's ruling themselves out and the exciting addition of Gemma Chan to the 7 game. We saw Callum Turner surge in the betting odds and heard Denis Villeneuve's unique vision for the next 7. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that like button, subscribe to BuzzPop for more exclusive updates, ring the notification bell so you're always in the loop, and drop a comment below telling us who you think should be the next Bond. Plus, follow us on all our socials for behind-the-scenes content and more. We'll see you next time.